Okay, so I'm trying to do this message again. Hello, my name is Alice. This is Down the Rabbit Hole with Alice. Today we're going to be doing another channel message reading. Um, I'm feeling a lot of interference, so you could be having immediately, obviously, listen to your intuition. Trust if this is for you. Check with your spirit team. But anyways, let's just get right into it because nothing's going to stop this message. But there could be a lot of interference right now, a lot of opposition, a lot of people in or trying to be in your way or distract you from your highest timeline, because the cards that are coming out, this is like you are aligning with your highest timeline right now. But before I really get into that, here's some synchronicities or signs this could be for you. We have the sacral chakra, we have health, we have animals, we have the fall time, we have friendships, we have an uncle, perfectionism, we have life is like a box of chocolates, obviously from Forrest Gump. We have, sorry, my cards get stuck together. They're a blank one. Mindset shifts, a new relationship, owls, clear knowing, September, masculine energy, the color purple, clear feeling, money coming in, you are not alone, trust the signs, a new car, out of body feeling, meditation, and then it's time. So those could just be some of the things that are coming to some of you. Oh my gosh, this was happening when I tried filming this the first time. There's a lot of interference on my throat chakra. So it's like at the beginning I was feeling like this is like an urgent message and it needs to come out, like they need to hear it. However, every time I feel I go to speak about it, it's difficult to get it out. And then also we have trust yourself. So like I said, immediately this is you aligning and shifting to your highest timeline at this time. Like you have been putting in the work, you've been doing the work, you've been changing your mindsets, you've been taking better care of yourself, you've been having boundaries, you've been doing all these things to make sure that you are able to align with the things that you truly want, because you're sick and tired of the same old and you want to move forward into the things that you truly want and you know that you deserve. Dang, spirit. Okay. So for my tarot cards, we pulled the Nine of Cups, the Wheel, the Star card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Chariot, and then the Alien. I think it's the Hermit. But like there is something coming your way. So you could be feeling like frustrated with where you're at, and like not like where you're at, I guess. You can't make this up, new beginnings. But you could be feeling frustrated, I guess, with like when is it gonna come? Like I'm getting all these messages, I'm getting all these readings. I believe that it's, if you're seeing this message and if it is for you, this is coming in pretty quickly. For some of you, you know, check with your spirit team. But 6 months, I'm getting 6 months. Oh my god, some of you are gonna get like a letter for something good. But within the next 6 months, something is going to drastically shift your entire life, or you have been building up to this thing. Like maybe, yeah, this is significant. For some of you, this could be something that you've been working on for 6 months and now you're finally like going to see the fruits of your labor. But yeah, I'm just getting that God sees and hears your pain. So there could be a situation that you're really struggling with right now, but all of this work you've been doing has been pushing you towards the thing that's going to change your life. We have the song Pocket Full of Sunshine, we have April, and then we have the color yellow. Okay, I think that's enough for that, but yeah. you have been in a stage of healing, you've been in a stage of processing, you've been in a stage of reflecting, of cutting cords, of removing things that no longer serve you so that you can align to the highest timeline in your life. Because I am just, oh my god, the amount of just I'm fed up that I'm feeling from this collective, like, I'm done, get me out of here. You know, whatever that means to you, whether it's an environment, whether it's a situation, whether it's a career, whatever it may be, I'm just feeling like I'm done. Get me out. Let me pack my bags. Let's go. Let me jump into this new timeline because we done. So, yeah, but literally, you could, like, this is probably one of the craziest spreads I've done in a while because, like I said, the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Chariot, and then the Alien. So, I was getting 6 months, but this Chariot card was also making me feel like this is coming in soon. So, while it may take 6 months to fully like bring everything in, I'm feeling there's definitely going to be like trickles of the things that is like it's like building up. Like you're not just gonna be left high and dry, doing nothing, doing a whole lot of nothing, seeing a whole lot of nothing, you know. Um, I'm hearing keep doing what you're doing, keep working on what you're working on. Make sure that you're really taking care of yourself as well. Self-care is a huge thing. Meditation came forward too. So, your oh my God, your goals, okay, or gold. Really connect with your spirit team at this time because it's really good and important to have a stable foundation with them and something you can always come back to if things get messy, you know? So, yeah. You are being moved out of a timeline that has been really difficult, really confusing, really scary, really mentally exhausting. Um, we have the King of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So there could have been some situations with people and relationships that have really been like putting you down and trying to keep you out of this timeline. And I don't mean to be like someone who spreads negativity because I don't ever want to do that. But you know, this is real life and people are a certain way sometimes. So if you know, and take this how it resonates, but if you know there have been people who have been trying to keep you out of certain spaces, tell you what to do, tell you not, like, don't do this, don't do that, don't go this way, go this way instead. It can be really frustrating and really upsetting because then you can start to doubt yourself and you know self-doubt is not easy to deal with. It is rough. It's a pain in the butt. But yeah, so if there's people that have been in your life telling you this and that and the third, I'm hearing for some of you it's time to let them go because if you're trying to live your dreams and live your best life and people have like are coming all up in your face and be like you can't do that, those are not the people you need to be around, especially if you've had conversations with them and been like, hey, like you really make me upset, like this is really frustrating and I feel like, you know, take it how it resonates, apply it to how you need to apply it. But I'm just there's got to be and I'm sending you so much love because cutting people out of your life is not easy, but it's not saying you have to cut everyone out, but also knowing that boundaries are really important. I feel like I just went off on like a little tangent, so that could be for some of you. But for the rest of you, you know, just a reminder that you are doing the best you can and you are working really hard and you've put in so much effort and so much work, and I feel like a lot of you are really hard on yourselves. I'm starting to feel emotional. You could be really hard on yourself and just if, like, I'm hearing for some, like, if you make a mistake or something doesn't go the way that you want it to or how you thought it was going to, you believe it's your fault. And something that I've learned is that it's okay to make mistakes and it's okay to fail, because ultimately, in my opinion, we don't ever necessarily fail, because out of the experience of the failing, of the mistake, of the not ending up in the right place, we end up learning something, right? So it's not really a failure. However, some of you need to be kinder to yourselves. I'm hearing like some of you, trigger warning, you could have a grandmother or like um, an aunt on the other side, but I'm seeing like an older woman like being like, you're being too hard on yourself, you need to cut it out, like like in a stern loving way, you know what I mean? Like they understand where it comes from, they understand why it is, but um yeah, just be kinder to yourself, just taking little steps to be kinder to yourself. We have the King of Swords and the Empress. I feel like this ties into like being kinder to yourself. Um, just confirmation, because when I see swords, it reminds me of, you know, the mental, the decision making, the how we treat ourselves, especially with this Empress card. Let me make sure I can show it. Especially with this Empress card, because if you're not nurturing yourself and you're not loving on yourself and you're not respecting yourself, you're gonna end up in a state of like mental and emotional turmoil, and we don't want that, you know. If everyone else is against you, you got to be there for yourself, you know what I mean? And sometimes in a lot of situations we are left to defend ourselves and be in a position where we have to stand up for ourselves and make sure that we are protected and that we get the respect and the love that we know we deserve. And sorry, I feel like I have to burp. And it can be really difficult if you're also attacking yourself. So, yeah. So, for some of you, just work on those self concepts about yourself. Treat yourself nicer. You know, it's good to be hard on yourself, but not in a way that's detrimental or just makes things worse for you. So, and yeah, really connect with your spirit team at this time, because just getting that connection, even if you know where you're going and you want to go this way, or you know, whatever, it's still good to have that connection with them, because then you guys can grow. And then when, you know, I can't say that. I'm hearing like when things hit the fan, if they do, and when they do, I'm not saying anything bad's gonna happen to you, but it's just good to have something to fall back on. Or like, let's say something doesn't work out, you know, it's always good to be like, okay, well, this wasn't the right direction, let me go have a conversation with them and myself and figure out where I need to go next, you know. It doesn't always have to be bad. It just yeah. Okay, Spirit, what else for this collective, please and thank you. But yeah, you're moving out of a timeline that has been really freaking rough. Really rough. There's a lot of feminine energy in this collective, so you could be a woman. You don't have to be. We all have feminine and masculine energies. But yeah, you're moving out of a period that has been really rough, really difficult, really frustrating, really saddening. I'm hearing like grief. Trigger warning again, but some of you, I feel like maybe some of you have lost someone recently. And if you have, I'm so sorry. But know that they are with you in the way that they can be, you know. We have the Three of Swords. Yeah, I'm so sorry if you guys have, if some of you have lost a loved one recently. It's so difficult. Have grace with yourself. Have grace. It can be really hard. Sorry, I'm feeling emotional myself. It can be really hard to lose someone you really care about. Survivor's guilt, you know, that's a real thing too, so. But I'm sending you guys lots of love. Because it's not easy. But just have grace with yourself. You know, sometimes you may not want to get out of bed. And that's okay. Just do your best. Especially in those times, do your best. Sorry. I'm not trying to cry on camera, but sometimes those things hit close to home, you know? And when you're feeling like collective energy, it's bigger. So, but I'm sending you guys lots of love, and know that this space is always welcome for you to talk. You could be having a breakthrough soon. For some of you, it could be like a situation, like I'm hearing like a job or like a project or something. Some of you more clients, but for others of you, this just could be like a mental breakthrough, like a mindset shift, something that really solidifies this new timeline in your life. And those are always good, you know, too. So, yeah. I feel like I'm getting close to the end of this message, because yeah, you have blessings coming. You have good things coming to you. Yeah, look at that. Wow. You've had to go through a period of opposition, of healing, of learning, of understanding, of having more, even some, maybe for some of you, self-respect, especially with connections. But I'm hearing with all the work that you've been doing, you're finally going to, I'm hearing like Soul Tribe, you're finally going to meet the right people and come across the right people who can be there for you, who can support you, and not just a way of you supporting everyone. Because we have the Hierophant, the Seven of Wands, and then we have the Three of Cups. But yeah, just know that there's something coming in. And any last messages for this collective, please? You could be having an offer, take how it resonates, but some of you, that could be a love offer as well, because we have the Prince of Cups, the Five of Wands. You guys are literally, oh my goodness, I'm getting emotional again. You guys have literally gone through hell and back. And throughout all of that, you have created, I'm sorry, I'm so emotional right now. You have created such a strong foundation, like, of just strength, like pure authentic strength. And sometimes it doesn't feel good, you know. Sometimes we're like, we don't want to be strong, we don't want to have to be strong, or we shouldn't have to be, and that's understandable and that's true. I'm not saying what you went through was fair or you needed to go through it, but I think it's just important to really understand how far you've come, understand that you're still here, you're still putting in the work, you're still doing the stuff, even if sometimes you get burnt out, or you make a mistake, or you don't end up exactly where you want to be. But I'm hearing like you have been prepared for this. You have gone through the fire to reach the finish line, to reach your highest timeline, to find the right people, be around the people, true love, you know, all those things. And like that's beautiful. Some of you could be getting some money, because at the beginning of this I wrote down like fortune. So new car, money, your relationships. It could be one, it could be two, it could be all three, but you are going to receive some sort of blessing for everything that you've been through and all the hard work you've been through. And I don't feel like this is just some like oh, you get some money to pay off some debt, or you meet a new friend and then you know him for a week, you talk to him for a week, and then you never talk again. Like, no, this feels like very solid, very destiny like. And yeah, we have the Four of Swords and the Six of Wands. Everything that you've done up to this point is going to lead you to the victory that you have been wanting. That's that's the message. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for supporting my channel, for watching my videos, and always know that if you're going through a hard time, the comment section is a safe space for you. Like, I love you guys and I support you guys. And yeah, if you want to comment, if you want to talk about how this resonates for you, go ahead, and just know that you're on the right path and you are right there. You got this, and no matter what, some sort of blessing is going to be coming into your life. Confirmation. So thank you guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.